Welcome. In this video, I'm going to show you how to add images and some of the image features, and also how to edit an image once you've uploaded it. So we'll start at the very top of the website where your logo could be. I'm going to select it. So you just click it with your left mouse button, and you do this for any image. And I'll show you, I'll scroll down the page and find another image. And if you don't, let's say right here, I want to add an image. I simply go to the widget, and if I type in image, you'll see that I have an image box I can put in. I have icons, I have image sliders, so multi images rotating, a photo gallery. I can add a text and image side by side. But for this one, I'm gonna just simply grab the image box, drag it to the container, and then let it go. And now you'll see, let me close this little dialog box. You'll see at the top, you have content and design. Well, content is the image itself. On the right, I can upload an image from my local computer, or I can search in the free stock image. So let's say that you're into welding. I will type welding, and then you can just search. And again, if you don't have an image of yourself or one that you want to use that you've taken, you can grab one from the free library. And just to give you an idea, let's do carving. And we'll do woodworking. With literally thousands of images. So I'll go ahead and select it, and you'll see now it's dropped it in, and I'm going to close the pop-up. And here's my image. You can drag the corners and resize it if you'd like, make it bigger or smaller. And it has to stay within the contained area here. Move it up and down. But I'm going to left mouse click to select it. And again, we have our content and our design. So in the content tab, you see I can replace or edit. I can also link this image. So I'm going to link this maybe to, I could do a pop-up or a website URL or an existing page. So maybe we're doing linking it to our service section. That's one of the pages on this demo site. And you always want to put in an alt text and a tooltip. So I'm going to just type in, carving tools. This helps with ADA compliant stuff. And now I'm going to go to design. And again, this is for any image that you upload. When you click on the layout box, you can, if you watch the image in the back, I said that I wanted the corners to be rounded, or I can make it a circle. And when you close that, you can go down and do some more design changes. You can make it full width. You can come back and change the dimensions of it. You can add border if you'd like. You can change the rounded corners, add a drop shadow, change the shadow color, which direction the shadow is going to be pointed to. So if I change this to, let's say, a red or a green, and click away, you can see it down here or going across the top. And then a hover effect. So let's do zoom out. When I hover it, you'll see once you select the effect and hover over the image, you'll see that effect apply. And then spacing. So you'll see that this is set. I'm going to set this to 0 all the way around. So this is the padding around the image on the outside, and this is a padding inside the container area of it. So if I do 35 and you watch the image, and then now I'm going to put 35 at the top, you'll see it push down. And then if I do 35 to the right, you'll see it push to the left and the bottom. So again, this is like padding all the way around this box. So let me go back and make these 0, and you'll watch it'll change it back. Now let's look at what does this do. I'll change this to 50. You'll see it's pushing it in the container to the left. And again, this is on the outside of the image, and let's just change this one to something a little more drastic. And it's too far, so we'll do 50. And really that's going to just center it back in because we did 50 all the way around. So again, that's just the padding, and if you're not sure where it's affecting the image, you can go ahead and just put a big number in and see what happens. And if you hit reset all, it'll just zero everything out. So let's go down back to the content, which the image is the content, and then you change the design of that piece of content. Now we're going to click on edit. So this is a nice little feature here. There's some editing capabilities built right into the image itself. Now, whatever changes you make, it actually does not change the original image. It creates a duplicate copy of that. So I'm going to do save and close. I've zoomed in, and let's see what happens to the image. It should pull everything up closer, right? So let me close this out. I'm going to go back to design, make this square, and then edit. So you can set some, you can manually move these or set predefined sizes. Let's say that maybe I want to really focus in on this. So I'm going to go ahead and hit my back arrow and then save it. And it will replace that image now on the left. You'll see right there. Click on edit. I can go back in. You can add filters to this, which is kind of cool. Change the intensity of that. I'll hit my back. Adjust the contrast. Again, this is something you just want to play around with. You can add text to it. Change the color of the text. Add stickers if you'd like. And then you can add a brush where you can, and then there's an undo. Change the focus. Add a frame around it if you'd like. Let's just do that for the heck of it. And I'll put it back on the page. There you go. Say I don't like that. I'll simply click delete. I'm gonna type images this time again. And let's do an image slider, and I'm going to drop that in that spot. So now you'll see that there are several images in this slider. I can add more. I can delete them. And obviously I want to add my own images, so I'm going to hit the plus and look at any images that I've uploaded here. You'll see these are the ones we were just playing around with. I can upload additional images by clicking this button. But let's just do all images, and I'm going to just grab a couple here. And all I have to do is click on it and then click done. And you'll see it's going to drop those images in place. Now when I click on each image, look on the right. This is where I can change the effect of that image. I can edit the image, change the position. If you look back here, see if I can move this. Watch the image in the back. As I click, it moves the image around on the page based on where I select. Scrolling down, I can add a link to the slides. When somebody clicks on it, I can pop open the phone number. They can call me. I can give this title to the slide. So I'll just say welding. I can give a slide caption. I can create a button, or I can turn it on and off. So when you select that, you'll see if you watch the image in the back, I'm going to turn the button off and it goes away. So again, this is for each image, and you can have as many images as you want. Just select the image and click done. Add the criteria around that image, and then we can go to design. And again, when you click on layout, you can have all the slides take the same design effects. So you'll see that there's a caption at the bottom. And like I showed you, if you want to change that caption, then you have to go to content, select that image, and then change the content over here. We'll go back to design. So again, this is where do you want the text and the buttons to appear on the image. So you got three options there. Change the font, and you'll see item style, frame style, full width. And again, anytime you're not, if you don't understand where something is going, where the changes is taking effect, let's just go back here, like description. Well, I can change the font to something really outrageously big. Oh, there it is. So, okay, so now I know where that's being affected. So let's put that back to something like 19. And then if I change the color, okay, so now I see the color. So again, just change it to something really big, and then you'll see it take effect in the background. So anyhow, this video has been long enough. This is how you add images, edit images, change the effect of the images. And if you want an image, again, you select widget, and all the images are in here, but it's easy if you just type in images and it shows you the various widgets that you have, and play around with each one of them and see the difference, right? I'll end it with this one. Grab an icon. You can upload SVG files, create your own icons. There's all kinds of them here. Select them, link them to somewhere, alt text, go to design. Again, layout, you can have a circle around it. So if I close that, you'll see the icon now has a circle. Change the colors. There's quite a bit of options here. So thank you for watching. This concludes my video on images.